I'm the kind of guy that, even though I own a director's chair that was gifted to me on Wicked season, I could probably count on both hands, or maybe even one hand, how many times I actually sat on it on set. I like to be on set, close to the camera, close to the talent, close to the action, the scene, the emotions, and I guess really it's just because I want to go through it with them. Like I want to feel it, and versus being, in another room in Video Village staring at a monitor, which I guess in ways is, some directors like that. And maybe it helps them on their focus and their concentration. But for me, it's just the closer to the talent, the moment, and the scene, the more reactive it can be.
I'll just cry. I'm just gonna take cry.
There's some moments I might be like sitting on the floor next to the camera, watching it all go down, and just jumping up ecstatically because we nailed it. And like you bring that kind of energy to it too when you get excited about that, and you let people know that. And I think it helps set the mood and the energy and the motivations for the film going forward.
It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I like to connect with them and then give them my direction. I don't want to be the guy that tells them what they have to feel, or kind of like with emotions, right? So I could tell an actor, okay, you're just going to be overly happy or overly sad, or you're disappointed. And what you typically get, at least in my experience, you get a very over-the-top reaction that's almost pantomimed. Because if you tell them to be sad, then the expression just drops on their face, and it's just a physical layer of it that you're really seeing.
First of all, happy, a big smile. All right, sad. Pull the corners of the mouth down. Oh, and pull the eyes down in the corners. Now you're sad.
So for me, it's give them something, okay, something they can parallel to. And for instance, years and years ago on one project, I had this actress. She was walking through the set, and she was playing this killer, and it was supposed to be stalking through this room while the victim was in the shower at the time. And I'm like, you're going to creep across and you're going to go get her. And I mean, it looked like, twisting the mustache, like the villain on the train tracks kind of bit. And nothing was working. It was just, and it was no fault on hers. It was my direction. So when I called cut and brought it back, I'm like, okay, imagine this. You are a spider on your web, and the fly is right there. And if you step so hard, you're going to break the web and the fly gets away. Like goodbye dinner, right? So you have to be ever so gentle, like every step with intention. And we brought it back, rolled action on it, and it was beautiful. I mean, she stepped so gentle that she embodied that spider. Majority of people can relate to that and can take that on. Now, it's still, obviously for acting, you want to take the workshops and go to the classes and train yourself on a constant basis. But then I think there's that light in folks that you could take all the classes in the world and it's just not you. While some people, the other side of that, they shine.